Welcome back, I'm Mr. Peck and this is lesson 2 of how to play Peacock. From here on out we'll be looking at our game plan from the previous episode, picking the biggest problem with it, and learning a new move that helps us deal with that problem. Of course, we've only learned 2 moves so far, so there are still a whole bunch of problems with our game plan. We can only learn one thing at a time, so for now just ignore the fact that you can't get out of pressure when your opponent gets close. Just try and block and push block as much as possible. So the problem we're looking at this week is that it's very easy to get backed into the corner and very hard to escape, and the solution we'll use is Heavy Teleport. Heavy Teleport, quarter circle back heavy kick, makes you disappear into the ground then appear directly behind your opponent. It's great for escaping the corner, but it's easy to punish if your opponent sees it coming, so there are a few ways to try and make it safe. You can teleport right when you think your opponent's about to jump or charge forwards, so they end up jumping away from your new position. Or you can try to make your opponent block a projectile to keep you safe while your teleport's recovering. You're not allowed to do a heavy teleport while holding an item, so cancel stand heavy punch into teleport instead. Just don't get predictable with this, because the opponent can avoid it. Remember that once your opponent starts trying to bait out your teleport, it gives you more space to sit back and zone for free. In each lesson I'm going to give some advanced tips about the move we're learning. They're not necessarily important to learn right now, but they're pretty cool and you can come back to them later. You can combine heavy teleport with a slow assist or projectile to get a cross-up mix-up from pretty much anywhere on the screen. Just remember that the different teleports have different voice lines, so strong opponents will be able to hear whether or not you're crossing them up. Besides, if your opponent has trouble getting close to you, it's often better to stay full screen instead of teleporting into their face. And finally, the item drop cross-up you mentioned in lesson 1 is another great way of escaping the corner, if you already have an item held when the opponent's up in your face. So keep that in mind if you get forced into a situation where teleporting seems too dangerous. And that's it. Go play some matches until you can effectively use heavy teleport against real opponents, and I'll see you next time.
Showtime! Hey, danger! Dog Star Press! Take over! 120 and Python! What you gonna do? Take a load of and it's danger! What? Hard camera. Take 2. Showtime. Drop. Danger. Gigantic. Take 3. Showtime. Dog Star Press! Good job! Take a load! Legs are hurting now! And now a word from our sponsors.